It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say.
KBL, you a menace.
Yeah. It's a lot of little boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking that walk. 5 bills to get you whacked, 50 shots up in this Mac, face shots to make the news, we just step when they relax, group chats to get you tapped, forehead up in my lap, when they pump we run it back, tell my youngin' cut no slack, 5 bills to get you whacked. What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young Aunt Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Aunt Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics is T Grizzley and wack100 once again. So as y'all see, man, pertaining to that paperwork the other day, baby shooter from Fire Trey Avalon, man, came out and I guess for whatever reason, well, it ain't no for whatever reason, he was locked up for another case, but he felt like the T Grizzley situation of the house robbery was looming over his head. So lo and behold, he have his lawyer look some things up. And there's some things brewing. Although he has not been formally charged with the charge of robbery or burglary of T Grizzley home and whatever other valuables that was confiscated. The paperwork come out. His lawyer give him the paperwork allegedly. He sent the paperwork out to wack100. wack100 dropped the paperwork on the net from there. Y'all see all the calls that's been going on. Shooter ain't been on calls with Wack. He ain't been on calls with 600. He ain't been on calls with Flacco and did interviews with Flacco pertaining to the situation. So with all this going on, I don't know if it's something I missed. Maybe I wasn't listening in carefully or whatever the case may be. But T Grizzley have came out and had somebody hit wack100 and got on the line with wack100, and it seemed like they was politicking, and during this politic, T Grizzley asked wack100 for an apology. Now, I'm not sure what the apology is behind. I'm not sure when they was on the phone that T Grizzley like, that's fake, or I didn't do this, or, you know, I just had to hand this over for insurance, you know, I ain't telling nobody, it ain't gonna be no case, that's why he ain't caught no case behind it. Things like that. Whatever these men was talking about over the phone, I don't know. But T Grizzley was looking for an apology, and it looked like wack100 is saying that he came out and told T Grizzley, like, man, you don't have enough clout. Like, you don't have enough reputable status. Like, what do I owe you an apology for? Why should I give you an apology? And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, the only way he could be calling about an apology is if this is fake news and in a fake situation. And if this is fake news in a fake situation, or T Grizzley didn't tell, then he shouldn't have to be nobody to warn her an apology if the information is wrong, because you don't want the wrongful information out there, man. Like I said, they say the industry don't care about snitches, but the industry want a marketable snitch. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not a marketable snitch, then you know endorsements gonna be messed up. Other dudes ain't gonna want to be messing with you, and so forth and so on. But we about to get into this content, and y'all already know, man. It's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna commentate.
The Asian he was with?
Yeah, I guess there's some Asian dude he was with. But yeah, them called me 7 o'clock this morning. You know, a few on the phone I knew. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You content, you content. Said the attorney's supposed to be sending the rest. When they get here, we going up. If it ain't right, we go up on him. I told him, I said, you was in Miami. I said, you was in Miami when the police first called you, right? You got quiet in the I'm just telling you what the attorney saying the detective gave him. And the cold part about it, like, you ain't gonna do nothing. You out here enjoying your life, and that's cool. And we enjoying our content. You know, all you young rappers, you can't call me with a on the phone. That don't work. We invented that when we really used to do something. Call me with on the phone in their mid-30s, ain't did a day in jail. That don't work. He is petrified to go do a 10-piece right now. And I had to tell him, you know, no disrespect, you're T Grizzly, you just a rapper, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Just being real. You're a rapper. There's a few out here that did some things. I would never call NBA Youngboy just a rapper. Showed you could get loose real quick. That's it. You talk about violence in songs. That's the act. I don't think you incriminating yourself. What the was in jail for? Some robberies or something? I don't even know his history like that.
They said it was some. It was supposed to be a jewelry store, pawn shop robbery.
Come on, man. You don't get no points. Come on, bro.
I thought it was like a smash and grab.
Yeah, it was it was a snatch and grab. Yeah, it was a smash and grab type.
Come
robbery,
on, bro. That ain't nothing gay. That's called desperation.
But he also got I think he got booked for like, I don't know if he got booked for it, but he was accused of like stealing from the dorms too that the college he was going to. Got it.
So he's a thief. That's what I'm saying. Like, thievery ain't never been classified as gangster.
Nah,
I'm just being real, like, bro. Like,
that's real.
You know, when we get to looking into it, say, okay, this want to be seen as this. What's his MO? You know what I'm saying? Like, a can never call me a dealer. I ain't never got called with no. I ain't sold nobody no.
This settlement check completely changed my life, and it came from a car accident I almost forgot about.
I can't claim the fame to being a dealer, bro. So if you telling me your criminal history and what you use, because you did a smash and grab on some elderly people shop.
I don't know if it was a pawn shop or a jewelry store.
I know this. It was some in Detroit with some money in a spot in there because it was a spot. I bet he didn't run up in there.
I think he was going to school around Louisville or something.
Oh, so he was in school and got desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when I be like, see, look, bro, when you come from that, you don't just give a that, bro. Sorry. Nigga, I'm not just finna give you that status, nigga, because you making words. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Just because you making some words, man, you heard what he said? That was gangster. Nope, it was words. It was poetic.
He stole a PlayStation from when he was at Michigan State.
They got paperwork on that?
I don't know if he got. I know he got kicked out of school. I don't know if he got booked on that. But he definitely
that's wild. I told him that today, though, bro. I said, bro, you ain't got to. Right rank and respect to demand that from me, bro. Respectfully, bro, you don't. Hope he didn't take it wrong. Oh, my God. I get the other little dudes you taking care of. I get that. I understand it, but I ain't one of them
put up on that burglary in Lexington, Kentucky. It was a jewelry store. And then it was an attempt robbery because they didn't get out because a security guard.
And he didn't get away?
Nah, the security guard had upped on him.
And he didn't bust on a security guard?
It wasn't even security. It was a customer. You heard?
Hey.
It wasn't even security guard. It was a customer with a hammer.
Yeah, it was a good Samaritan. I don't even think.
Come on. We might have to go get to work. See, now I got to run to work. Right. So, T Grizzly, his controlling case when he got out and did his gangster song, he was at school in Kentucky. He was stealing people PlayStations out their door.
He wasn't at school in Kentucky. He fled to Kentucky.
When he was in Kentucky,
he was
in PlayStation. Went and did a smash and grab at a jewelry store, and a customer in the store upped on him, and he laid down. Oh my God! Where's the gangster? That ain't no gangster. We gotta go get to work. I'm doing the segment. T Grizzly, that wasn't gangster.
All right, so y'all heard Wack. So I guess allegedly 7 this morning, T Grizzly and some of his people tapped in with Wack, and T Grizzly was demanding an apology. And during the course of this phone call, wack100 said he came out and told T Grizzley, like, look, no disrespect, bro, but you just a rapper. And I'm going to say this. I don't know if T Grizzley is just a rapper. I don't know T Grizzley background. So it looked like they breaking down and critiquing the First Day Out song. So wack100 is going on record to say that T Grizzley, you are not a thug, bro. You might have been a dude. Actually, he's trying to make it seem like T Grizzley was just going to college and got desperate. So, you know, he had to pay for that school tuition. So stuff started getting robbed. Now, that's the funniest thing about rap, right? Is that somebody start doing gangster rap, or what people fancy as drill rap, and automatically, you know, the aura that comes with that. You know, definitely when you got these cult following fans and core hard fans that, you know, furthermore in furtherance the hype and hyphing around reputable status, or, you know, being a gangster. See, just as Wack said, a lot of these dudes is just using words and dudes just rapping, and I think we get caught up in a folklore. But I'm not gonna lie, if this is a folklore with T Grizzley, I definitely was caught up in it as well. Just from the First Day Out, made you want to follow who he was as a person, and then, you know, you never really hear nothing about him. Then you hear nothing bad about him, but then when you hear about his family, mother, and all that, mom, you know, allegedly was pushing them bricks, them cocaines, so he came from the street lifestyle. You don't have to be a gangbanger to be street. All you have to do is participate in street activity, whether it's shooting at somebody, whether it's selling drugs, or what street people do. All gangbangers are not the only ones that are streets dudes. So Wack just basically, you know, seemed like he was going at his character like, look, man, I'm not impressed by the words you rapping, brat, this and that, and what you would do. Like, you know, looking from your rap sheet, you know, you ain't really been violent. You know, you got locked up because you was in desperation, stolen PlayStation, and then, you know, like the smash and grab jewelry store robberies. But even with that, like I said, that is street activity because gang members participate in that same thing. You know what I'm saying? Gangbangers are trying to go get the money as well, or rob something to get some quick money to make it look good as well. So he did participate in stuff that members and street people will participate in. You know what I'm saying? And just because he ain't, you know, knocked nobody off that we know of, don't mean he ain't no street dude. But again, I'm keep getting lost in where do he want the apology? Because, like, I never heard wack100 say, I don't know if T Grizzley came out and made a statement and was like, hey, I ain't no snitch, that's wrong information. So I'm trying to figure out, where do he want the apology to come from? Is the paperwork fake? Is he feeling like if Shooter do get charged that he's not gonna come to court, so Shooter don't have to worry about nothing? I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, it's kind of throwing me for a loop as far as the apology. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know unless it's something trying to be covered up. Because from what we see, it's all bad. Unless Shooter is hopping online with wack100 and running the play. Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this stuff I do not understand. Like, as far as with Shooter getting on the phone, talking about the case, and all type of stuff. Like, look, it don't take no rocket scientist, it don't take no brain surgeon to decipher what the hell is going on. But yeah, I'm lost for this situation right here with the apology. Like, what is T Grizzley seeking an apology for? Or, like, because I be seeing people in the comments, right? Oh, he had to make a police report, you know what I'm saying, insurance and this and that. Yeah, he used to make a police report about the stolen goods and how much the worth. Like, as far as me giving over video cameras, going down to police stations, and furtherance of talking about people and who could have robbed and where they was from and who I think it was. I got the security camera. This is my security cameras. I needed to see what I wanted to see. If I want to catch up to him, then, you know, I put my ears and eyes to the streets. Other than that, it ain't nothing the police can do but help me lock him up. With that being said, I'm going to conclude that there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. And press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
out the gate. On the regular, I sit back and observe the way most of you niggas fake fuck with each other. Low-key beefing about these hoes. I ain't gonna let a nigga fake fuck with me. So if a nigga tell you he don't fuck with me, it's because he can't fuck with me.